Hello, and welcome to The Chat, a podcast about all things Chatham County. I'm Abby Murphy with the Chatham County Public Information Office, and today we have Jody Moody joining us with the Frank G. Murray Community Center. Good morning, Jody.
Good morning.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your title, and your background, and what you do at Frank G. Murray?
Sure. Well, my name is Jody Moody, of course, and I'm at the Frank Murray Community Center out on Wilmington Island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the recreation supervisor there, and I've been with with Chatham County since 2012.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys moved locations about a year ago, correct?
Yes, it's been about a year and a half already.
Mm-hmm.
We moved from Whitmarsh Island to the old library building, which is on Wilmington Island.
Okay, and you now have bigger space there to offer all sorts of different classes and everything.
We do. The neat thing is we have multiple rooms now. We have 3 rooms, so we can have a couple different programs going on at the same time, whereas before we could only have one at a time in one big room.
And for listeners that aren't totally familiar with Frank G. Murray Community Center, can you explain to them what it is exactly?
Well, it is exactly that. It's a community center where the community comes together, all ages, demographics, abilities, everybody. We try to encourage everybody to come try something out because we've after doing needs assessments
Mm-hmm.
and feedback surveys, we've found what the citizens really want and what they need, and so all the classes are customized just for that.
Oh, great. I didn't know that you guys had done research like that to see exactly what was wanted from the community.
Mm-hmm,
That's
we
wonderful.
Sure
and so I know that you guys are offering some new activities this year.
Oh, yeah. This year we have a few new additions, and they add again, very good variety to the activity menu. We have Tai Gong, which is a fusion of Tai Chi
Mm-hmm.
and Qigong. So it's standing exercises with, and the instructor's name is Jian. She's impeccable. She's a great instructor. She used to teach Tai Chi with us
Mm-hmm.
years ago, but now she's come back just to teach this because so many people have requested her. It's hard to find a good Tai Chi instructor. And oftentimes people have to rely on videos,
Mm-hmm.
which is great too at home. But if you can get that hands-on instruction, it makes a big difference for your breathing. It's great for stress, to lower stress.
Mm-hmm.
It's great for balance and just flexibility. A lot of other benefits, but that's one of the things. Also, Spry. We have Spry Chair Yoga now,
Mm-hmm.
which is through Savannah Power Yoga. With partnership through them, we are able to offer 2 days a week chair yoga, which is very accessible to anybody. They can come and just stay in the chair the whole time, or you can stand and use the chair for balance.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great for those just starting out, or maybe you've had an injury.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great thing to have 2 of those on Wednesdays and Fridays now. Also, the wonderful thing about that is it's a donation-based class,
Mm-hmm.
and all the money collected goes directly. Spry is giving that money to Edel Caregiver Institute. So, which is another one of our, that leads me into the next new program we have, which is the Caregiver Fellowship and consultation group that we have now once a month.
Okay.
So that's a great new thing that we have added that was much needed in the area, because before you had to go all the way to Chatham Parkway, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
to go to the Caregiver Institute for some help. If you're a family caregiver,
Mm-hmm.
which a lot of people are, whether it's a parent or a spouse or even a child, and so it gives you the resources that you need to empower yourself as a caregiver, how to avoid burnout,
Mm-hmm.
how to just have access to some resources through these certified instructors that they have.
That's wonderful.
Counselors, yes.
So that's an additional place that people can go. If Chatham Parkway is too
Mm-hmm.
far, then it's a little bit closer
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Yep, a monthly group. It's a 2-hour long, so you can come for the whole thing or just
Mm-hmm.
half of it. It's open to anybody that needs some support as a family caregiver.
So if anyone listening wanted to go check out the times or the days that these activities are happening, how would they do that?
Well, the first thing is we do print out a monthly calendar. And so we have paper copies, the good old-fashioned way, that we really don't have to print that many anymore because we keep them in the building and we have a little info box outside. But we post it to Facebook also and pin it to the top of the feed so it's easy to see. Everybody can see the monthly calendar. We post it to the Chatham County website, to the parks parks.chathamcounty.org. And that's really about it. Those are the main ways that we advertise.
Well, that's great. So I know that you guys are pretty active on Facebook, and I see you regularly updating what's going on.
Yes.
So I personally go there to see what's happening at Frank G. Murray because you always have a lot of activity. And so what are some of the main programs that y'all have continued to offer? I know you have some new programs, but what are some of the ones that you've consistently offered throughout the years?
Oh, yeah. Well, some of the mainstays would be like as far as social group style activities, I would say bingo, sewing bees, also art club. We have matinee movie once a month. Those have all been popular and they roll over for the most part every month. And then fitness-wise, we have line dance. We have all levels of line dance. So those are all very popular, especially the beginner line dancer classes. And also strength and stamina, Pilates, sit and be fit, and Yoga 101.
Nice. I personally did the Pilates, and I definitely got a good workout when I went there.
Yes, it surprises people. They think, oh, well, it's not cardio, so it's not difficult, but it's a lot to do at one time. Thinking and the mind-body connection of the exercises. You do work up a good heart rate.
Oh yes,
as well.
Yeah, I was definitely sore after that class.
Yeah, good.
Well, and what are some ways that Frank G. Murray Community Center contributes to the community?
Ooh, that's a great question because we have a lot of different ways that we do contribute in many different platforms. I would say the first thing, of course, is that we try to create a friendly, positive atmosphere, and customer service is our top priority. It's one of our main values that we practice and do every day. We try to be accepting and inclusive of everyone. So there's no judgment and people feel very relaxed and that's what's really the big thing as a community center to do. That's our number one goal. So also, I made a few notes on that so I wouldn't forget.
Yes.
The other exciting things here that we do. We're an info hub. We are also doing community service for people in the form of being having services for them. People call us. You'd be surprised how many calls we get a week, and then people just walking up and asking, do you have the number for Generation 1? And do you know Senior Citizens Inc., their address? And they want to know, how can I go about doing this or getting this service for my mother? She needs help with this. And so we're very busy in that aspect too. So we try to refine that and make it more accessible and easy for us to do. We recently added, thanks to Chatham County's mental health symposium that they do annually, I gathered tons of info on the mental health, realm to put in a binder that we have just for that.
Oh, wow.
So it has already come in handy quite a few times. So that was a great addition to our little information hub that we have to offer, participants and anybody just coming in. And like I said, people call a community center to ask for information. We're kind of not really a 911, maybe a 311.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because you see community and you think, they know what's going on.
Yeah, and they want to know, where can I get my taxes done for free? Where do I go for that? So we have to stay current on what's going on, and that can be challenging sometimes, but we do our best. So that's Also, I would say one of the main things we do to give back is we host various drives and fundraisers for local organizations that help people and animals. We do that year round. So that's we try to, gather supplies, whether it be fans or blankets in the winter, and food for the second harvest food bank. We do all those things regularly. Also, let's see, we offer affordable classes that really fits anybody's budget for mental and physical health. It really it empowers people in both ways to be able to come to classes that are both enrichment, fitness, wellness, whether it's a nutritional class or actually stretching, and just or some of the things that we do are just fun social groups too, and that's giving back to the individuals that come. And also I would say, and one of the things too I wanted to mention is that a lot of our enrichment and fitness classes, they're designed to repair, rebuild, and retain cognitive function. So we really you think you're just exercising, or you think you're just playing a game, but our behind the scenes, we're thinking neuroplasticity. What can we do to help with neuroplasticity for everybody? Because we have a lot of people who are stroke victims, or they've been in an accident, or they are just maybe borderline, early onset dementia or Alzheimer's, and sometimes they're, it's just a matter of they're lonesome and they're at the house too much and they don't have anybody to talk to. So we have to keep people stimulated.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Well, that makes sense.
So that's one of the other ones. And then, so another way is that we regularly recruit guest speakers and like nutrition educators and bingo callers into the center so they can connect with the people and just open their mind to other ideas and ways to eat healthy and ways to improve their life. So that's constantly another way we give back in addition to our classes. Also, last but not least, is we offer anchor events, small and big, for people that are just more of a relaxed, casual experience, like our thrift sale recently. We also we had a Valentine's Day party for seniors, though, but everybody was welcome. But it was designed for seniors, of course. It was fun. And we have next week we have a DIY king cake fun shop. So that's going to be fun. Playing some music, having the decorations, making little king cakes, miniature ones with a little baby inside, so that they can bring home, and it's going to be a good time. So those are really some of the ways there. I hope that did a good job summarizing.
You did, and I really think that you do a good job of catering to all age ranges, because you have things for children, and you also have things for parents too, in the sense that I know you had, what was it, date night out or something, and you can drop off your children to watch a movie, and so then that was an opportunity to go on date night if you wanted.
Right.
So it really does cater to all age ranges in the community. And additionally, when I went to that Pilates class, I saw people of all different abilities that, some that were beginners like me, or those that were more seasoned and had been there for a while. So there really is no reason to be intimidated, because everyone is just there to get a good workout, and there's no judgment or anything like that. It's a very safe place to work out.
It is. Yeah. It's not intimidating, really, is it?
Yes. And I sometimes think that can be a barrier to getting in shape, is, well, everyone already knows how to do all of this stuff, and I'm new. Will I look silly? Will I look funny? There's, I felt very comfortable there.
Yes. You can let your guard down.
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. That's important.
And you mentioned that you had the Valentine's Day party and the thrift sale. Do y'all have any other big events like that coming up soon?
Yes. Well, this will be our third year doing the marsh cleanup at the Turner Creek boat ramp, and we partner with Clean Coast, Marsh Tenders, Fight Dirty Tybee, and the Tybee Clean Beach Volunteers. So, but the goal is all those organizations have their own followers, and they come out and they bring supplies. Mm-hmm. But then we also recruit children in the community, mm-hmm. students and their parents, or church groups, anybody that wants to just gather up some friends mm-hmm. and come out. We'll have supplies, grabbers, there's buckets, mm-hmm. gloves. This year we're going to have a dumpster. So we're excited about having a dumpster this year, thanks to Parks and Recreation.
That's great.
Help us out with that so we don't have to load it all in a truck. But you'd be surprised how much like current, more recent trash is just laying around in the marshes, and also old stuff. Mm-hmm. We found some pretty vintage pieces, a lot of glass and other things too. But that's one of the big ones that we're continuing every year, and it's a lot of fun. We do it at low tide, so you can mm-hmm. actually walk out. Mm-hmm. In September, which I know seems a ways away, but it's just worth mentioning because it's coming up. We'll be doing this. This will be our third year also doing we celebrate National Yoga Month. Mm-hmm. And that is with a free yoga class at the Tai Gong Pavilion.
Oh.
So, and that is, that's a lot of fun. It's in the morning for about an hour. Mm-hmm. And so anybody can come up and participate in that. And again, that's like us branching out from the center, but going out and doing other things. But those are some anchor events that recruit and bring other people into Parks and Recreation and to the community center. We do, this is going to be fun. This year, October, is going to be our first Handmade Market. So that's going to feature some local artists and crafters. It's a nice contrast to our thrift sale that's mm-hmm. every winter. So that's coming up in October this year, so we're recruiting, mm-hmm. artists and anybody who wants to sign up. We're looking for vendors. We also do the trunk or treat. Of course, we've only done it once, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I think you guys know that personally.
Yes.
Yes, it was a blast, and we thought, how can we make this better next year? So we've got some great ideas and mm-hmm. surprises in store to make it more cohesive mm-hmm. and something to do in different areas besides just the face painting. We're going to bring in some other fun, so be prepared. And then the winter thrift sale. So those are some of our big events that we do every year mm-hmm. for sure. Absolutely.
Well, great. I'm happy you're doing the trunk or treat again because, yes, Violet had a blast there on the dance floor, twirling around.
Oh, yes.
So did Avery.
Yeah, the kids loved it.
Yeah, to have the dancing inside. We thought we would bring the dancing outside this time too, mm-hmm. maybe just to have in the parking lot. So yeah, I'm glad to know that because I know all the kids and, mm-hmm. and even adults were dancing and having fun in between
mm-hmm.
trunk or treating.
Yes. And the free yoga at the pavilion, do you know what day that is yet, or are you still working on that?
Oh, yes, it's September 22nd.
Is that
on a Tuesday morning?
Tuesday morning? Okay. Because I've definitely been wanting to go to a class whenever y'all hold it out on the pavilion, because I think that would be really fun to do yoga out there. So hopefully I'll be able to make it.
Okay. I'll remind you.
Yes. And that's also something, whenever I've noticed anytime, every month, like, Valentine's Day, y'all had an event, New Year's, y'all had an event. It's always good for people to regularly check your Facebook to see if you're doing special events mm-hmm. regarding different holidays or whatever around the year. Because I've noticed you do a lot of themed parties that are fun like that.
We do. Yes. And and really, we make a flyer, but we really only post that inside the center, and we don't always make it to the website because mm-hmm. it's may only be a few weeks out or something. Mm-hmm. And so checking Facebook, really following us on Facebook, is the most current and accurate way to get information and updates like this.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
So how can someone get involved with the community center other than just being a participant?
Yes. The main way to do that would be to volunteer.
Oh.
Last year we launched a volunteer program, and it mainly has attracted retired adults and, of course, middle and high schoolers mm-hmm. that are looking for their community service mm-hmm. hours for school that are required. But it's great because some of these events that we did, we couldn't have done without the volunteers, to be honest. And they made it possible. And we've had a lot of hardworking, energetic people join us just once or twice or 3 times even. I mean, they really do enjoy it. So we need them. They appreciate us and doing, I don't know, it's just a great energy thing all around for everybody. But the numbers, I was very, very excited to see when we tallied up the total hours of our volunteers that was logged. It was 223 for the past year.
Oh, wow.
So that, I would say that's a successful volunteer program at the start. So we're excited to add on any other youngsters or elders that would like to come join us occasionally. We won't pressure you, but it's more about just when is it convenient? When can it fit in your schedule? And when would you like to help give back to the community in this way?
Okay. Well, so if someone wanted to volunteer, how would they need to contact you? How would they go about doing that?
Well, they can contact us directly by coming in the center and filling out the form, or we can email it to them as well, and you can email it back, and then we'll be back in touch with you as a follow-up and to make sure you're all ready to be official and have a little mini training.
Okay. Well, that's great. I had no idea you had a volunteer program. That's wonderful. Volunteers are very important because I've definitely put together a few events that, like you said, would not have been possible without volunteers helping me. So I was wondering, everyone's so upbeat and so friendly out there at Frank G. Murray Community Center. What keeps you guys motivated? What keeps you going?
Oh, gosh. Well, that excitement and energy is contagious. I mean, I get excited to go into work every day. My staff does too. Everybody just, I would say probably starting with what motivates me and staff, because we talk about this often. We're so happy to see the progress in people's lives, like their health, their overall wellness. It could be a simple thing like, wow, notice how much better Miss Smith's posture is now. Like, she's not hunched over anymore when she's walking in, or, oh, so-and-so is not using their cane anymore.
That's a
Look
big
at that,
deal.
because she's been coming to yoga. But one thing, and I'm speaking more of the elders at this moment, but one thing that really stood out recently to me was one of our participants. She had gone to the doctor and he told her, okay, your bones are looking pretty brittle. We're going to have to do something. I need to put you on medication to build your bone density because you're in a danger zone. And so she's like, I'm not taking medicine. No way, Jose. That stubborn willpower. She decided, I'm just going to start doing some exercise classes. At the center. I'm going to bump it up a notch and go at least 2, sometimes 3 times. She'll attend classes. And I didn't even know any of this until she reported 1 year later. She came to the center, and after class, she pulled me aside and said, I've got great news to report. I went to the doctor, and I really wowed my doctor because he did my bone density test, and I am way in the green zone now. There's no need for medication. I don't need any help now. I'm where I need to be with my bone density.
That's huge.
And she's like, it's all because of these classes that I've been coming to. And a lot of them aren't even with hand weights. They're just using our body weight, because really you only need your body as your weight for such exercises. And so she was just tickled pink in the best way to share that news. That was a huge thing in her life that changed her outcome. And she's just that made me feel really good. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm excited about to hear. And then with children, it's great because we have little ones that come in that are cooking and they're doing hands-on creations. They're doing they're making things, and they're learning team. They're doing a lot of teamwork exercises too without realizing it, and helping their social skills. and just having fun, because recreation is just having fun sometimes too. It doesn't have to be so structured, and it doesn't have to be just sports. It's a lot of different things. And so those seeing the changes in people's lives and seeing them being happy is what motivates us to come to work.
That's wonderful.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, so I understand that you're launching a new social media campaign, and you have a friend that you'd like to introduce to everybody.
I sure do. Is it okay that he comes out?
Yes.
Okay. Murray.
Murray.
Hi, Murray.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Wow. Here he is.
That's Murray.
So, tell us about Murray.
All right. Well, Murray is our new friend. We acquired him. Someone donated him to the center a few weeks ago at the thrift sale, and he's a piñata. But we're not. He has no candy. He's an empty guy right now. But as you see, he's wearing a cute little vest that we made, and it's adorable. He is going to be collecting badges, just like, say, a Girl Scout would. Mm-hmm. Everything that he does around the center, he's going to pop out. It's like a Where's Murray type of game we're going to play for about a month, where he attends different programs and activities at the center. And when he does, we're going to take a picture of him earning his badge. So he has attended a few little things here. He's gone to Zumba, bingo, and short stacks with our little pre-Kers that cook yummy little treats. But so he's going to be featured on Facebook. Basically, we're going to put a picture of him earning his badge, doing something in class, whatever that activity is, and then just a little brief explanation to say, like, how did Murray like it? What did he do? What did he experience in that class that day? Just to help give everybody a little fun inside scoop on the classes in case they're thinking about doing something at the center. They'll get a little insight.
And for those of you listening and not watching, Murray is quite large. I would say he's almost a life-size donkey. Mm-hmm. And I think this is a really fun campaign. I can't wait to see his reviews of the different classes he's taking.
Yes.
And we discussed how he needs to get a podcaster patch now.
Oh, that's right. He's officially earning that.
Yes, we'll have to give one to Murray.
He's going to earn his chat podcast badge.
Yes.
And so that was unexpected. Thank you.
Yes. And can people take pictures with Murray too?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Great. Mm-hmm. Well, and if people do take pictures, you want them to tag you if they post it on social media, tag Frank G. Murray Community Center?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We're hashtag FGMCC.
Okay. Great. Mm-hmm. Well, Nick, is there anything you'd like to add? Any questions you have?
Yes, I want to know, can I take Murray home with me? My daughter would love that.
Oh, she would.
She would love it. He may not come back in one piece, but
she might try to climb up on top and go for a little ride.
She definitely would.
It's tempting.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I think I hope I covered everything.
Yeah, I think you did. Well, if anyone has any questions, what's your number so they can give you a call?
Oh, it's 912-898-3320.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you'll be a reoccurring guest because you guys always have so much going on. So I know there's a lot of different activities you'll want to talk about. Mm-hmm. So we hope to see you again soon.
All right.
And that's it for today's episode of The Chat.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.